So, back in August of 2025, I made a poll asking if you guys would like to see a video talking about my Thomas at you, with 75% of you saying yes, although only 4 people voted on this poll, so... But finally, after nearly 6 months, I'm finally gonna make videos on my Thomas at you. But we are not going to start with Thomas. In fact, we're not going to start with any of the main 12. We're going to start this series with a group of engines that don't get talked about much, and those are the workshop engines. In the book Troublesome Engines, specifically in the story Trouble in the Sheds, we are first introduced to Percy. However, in the background of the specific illustration, 4 other engines are also shown. We are never given any information about these characters, so it's left up to our own interpretations on who these engines are. Some people have made their own takes on these engines, and today I'm going to join that group of people. However, I may or may not have gone slightly overkill with the lore, with me giving the workshop a name and a total of 12 engines working there, all of which I will tell you about now. Liam is a Lancashire and Yorkshire Railway Class 7, built in 1899 to run passenger services along the LNYR's main line. Due to being built to pull passenger trains, he wanted to make sure his trains were always on time. This led to him being a quite stern and serious type of engine. However, this attitude was not just relegated to passenger services, it also came to all types of work. No matter if it was a high-speed passenger train or a slow-moving goods train, he made sure it got to its destination on time. In 1909, he was purchased by a recently opened workshop named the Fellington Workshop, as I have decided to call it, becoming its number 1. At first, the owner of the workshop and the workers there quite liked Liam. He was hard-working and made sure that the schedule was kept to. However, when other engines were brought in to help him out with his work, people's opinions on him changed. Liam would constantly berate the other engines if they were late or did something wrong. This behaviour led to workers and the owner of the workshop developing mixed opinions on him. On one hand, Liam was quite rude to the other engines working there, often over small mistakes or only being late by 2 minutes. But on the other hand, he was quite a hard worker, making sure every train coming in or out of the workshop made it on time. So they decided to keep him on the fleet due to the effort he put in, which resulted in negative responses from the other engines. In 1923, a small 04R saddle tank engine joined the fleet to come help shop trains and occasionally pull them. Liam was skeptical of this newcomer. However, due to his work quality being acceptable in his eyes, Liam left him alone most of the time. However, one night in May of 1930, Liam was berating the little engine after he was late due to a signal failure. One of the other engines butted in to defend him, and this led to a huge argument between him and Liam. The owner overheard the argument and finally had enough of Liam's behaviour and told Liam he would be sent away the next day. As if things couldn't get worse for him, the little tank engine that he considered to be the reason why he was being sent away was purchased by the controller of another railway. This little tank engine might be familiar to you. After the little engine left, he was sent away, never to return. Now, what happened to Liam after being sent away? Well, nobody knows actually. After being sent away, he just disappeared. Some records from the time say he was sent back to the LMS and was scrapped in 1931. Other records say he was sold off to the Great Western Railway and worked up there until 1937, when he was involved in an accident on the Great Western's main line, which led to him being scrapped the same year. No other information that back up these claims have been found, and I don't think an engine from the LNYR would be working on the Great Western. Maybe he was scrapped in 1931 by the LMS. Maybe he did work on the Great Western Railway up until 1937. Maybe he's running away in a siding or in a shed. We may never know what happened to Liam, but maybe one day in the future we will get more information and we will finally find out what happened to him. And there we have it, my first lore video complete. Now, I know it's strange not to start my Thomas AU series with the main character. However, of course, I'll do Thomas soon. Probably after I do number 2 and 3 of the workshop fleet, or even in between those two. However, I'm not sure at the moment, so I'll take some time to think about it. That's all for today's video. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.